Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Manny Pacquiao has made some headlines recently talking about how he's pretty much he said that he's tried all kinds of drugs in the past, and I understand why that would be incriminating to some people because that's Manny Pacquiao and he's admitting that he's tried all kinds of drugs, so he must have tried steroids before, potentially, probably. But here's my thing, all right? I'm not ready to incriminate him just for saying that. If he said steroids specifically, that'd be one thing. But my thing is this, right? Almost every single person I know has tried one drug or another in the past. I don't care who you are. Like, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a good person. It just makes you a person. A lot of people, people are naturally curious, so they try things. They try drugs, and even I've tried drugs. I tried marijuana. Okay, I've tried Molly. Those are the only two I've tried. But I've tried. Most people that I know has tried a drug, and again, like me, being a person that has tried drugs, I would never, like back when I was wrestling, I would never take a steroid. And I'm speaking as someone that has been, and like even though I was never a professional athlete, I never had the pressures of being a professional athlete. I still know what it's like to be an athlete, and it's not that hard to stick to your convictions, in my opinion. It's not that hard at all. I mean, if you firmly believe in what you do, but again, you can. I think again, it looks incriminating. It does, but I'm just saying that I'm not ready to put that nail in the coffin and say, yeah, he was definitely on drugs. He was definitely on steroids around that time that Floyd Mayweather and him were in negotiations the first time for the fight. Yeah, I mean, me personally. I think that he was on steroids. I personally think that he was on steroids at the time. It was just the dip that his performance took a dip in it wasn't even a gradual thing. It was just like one day he was this guy that was throwing like a billion punches, and all of a sudden he's just like, he can barely throw anything. So I feel like Manny Pacquiao, I think that he's taken drugs in the past, but him making these kinds of statements doesn't make him, guilty of being on those drugs. It just makes him a person. It makes him human. Now, what I do have a problem with this though. With him, I already had a problem with him supporting the president of the Philippines, because if you guys don't know, the president of the Philippines, he's pretty much he's trying to enforce this huge crackdown on drug dealers and drug addicts, people that are on drugs, and they're pretty much just trying to kill him. He even compares himself to Hitler. Like, yeah, if that's what he would do, yeah, I think that's exactly what I'd like to do to these drug traffickers. In my opinion, even though trafficking drugs, they're not really good, all right, because you are transporting illegal substances. But my thing is this. I think the punishment should always fit the crime whenever someone's punishment. I'm a firm believer in that. If you guys don't agree, then okay, that's on you. But I personally am a firm believer in that. And when you look at how Manny Pacquiao advertises the Philippines as this this dirt poor nation, people don't even have shoes to walk on, walk through the streets. That's how Manny Pacquiao advertises the Philippines. When you look at it like that. You gotta imagine that some people, they have no choice. They have to sell drugs. How else are they gonna get money to feed their families? So that's the sense that I get when I look at the Philippines, and especially through how Manny Pacquiao advertises it. I don't really watch a lot of Filipino documentaries or anything like that. But from what I've seen, people are starving, and I find it so. What's the best way to put it? I just don't like the idea of punishing these people for trying to feed their families. I mean, I don't. If it feels some way in my heart and soul, it doesn't feel right. I mean, sure, you want to punish the drug traffickers, but why why kill them? Why kill them? That's just my opinion. I think that if you kill someone, you deserve to get killed yourself. But these people it's not as if the drug dealers are making you take the drug. You see what I'm saying? If there's anyone wrong, if there's ever any person that's wrong when it comes to a drug exchange, it's the person that's taking the drug. You are the one that's deciding to inhale that drug. And I just don't, like me, I'm not a drug dealer myself. Okay, but I understand how, like me personally, I just don't. I feel like there needs to be more responsibility on the victims when it comes to a drug exchange. That's just my thoughts on it. But as far as Manny Pacquiao goes, and him supporting the Filipino president that intends to literally kill, drug traffickers, and I heard that some about, he wants to also kill drug addicts. I can't support Manny Pacquiao in anything he does at this point. It makes me wonder why he even wanted to become a senator. He doesn't even seem that focused on it. He told us after he fought Timothy Bradley in I think April that he was going to retire so he can focus on his political work. Now he's back here again. He might even be more active than he's been in a long time. He's going for 2 fights in 1 year. He might be think about it, ladies and gentlemen. He might be more active since the second time he fought Timothy Bradley. I just find this ridiculous. What's Manny Pacquiao doing? I don't know. But anyway, casual fan. These are just some thoughts I had on the whole subject. Bye.